My child, come closer. Be still for a moment. Do not rush past this. Do not let your eyes wander or your mind drift, because what I am about to speak to you is not ordinary. These are not just words to fill your ears. This is my voice reaching into your life, calling you into a moment that has been prepared long before you arrive here. I know how easily you scroll. I know how quickly you move from one thing to the next, searching, hoping, yet often missing what your heart truly needs. But right now, I am asking you to stop. Pause here with me, because these words carry weight. They carry urgency. They carry my love for you in a way you cannot afford to ignore. You may not understand why you felt drawn here. You may not even realize what you are about to receive. But I tell you this, nothing about this moment is coincidence. I have called you here intentionally. I have brought you to this exact place, at this exact time, because there is something I need you to hear, something that will shift you, awaken you, and bring you back into alignment with me. These are not words of fear. No, my child. These are words of love, but they are also final in their urgency. Not because I am leaving you, but because I am calling you to listen like never before. Too many times, you have heard my voice and delayed. Too many times, you have felt my pull and hesitated. But this moment, this is different. I am not speaking to the crowd right now. I am speaking to you. Yes, you. The one who feels uncertain. The one who has been waiting. The one who has been quietly asking, God, are you still with me? I hear you. I have always heard you. And now, I am answering in a way that you cannot overlook. So stay with me. Do not skip this. Let my voice settle into your heart. Let it reach the places you've kept hidden, the questions you've been afraid to ask, the doubts you've been carrying alone. I am here, and I am speaking clearly. And if you feel even the slightest stirring in your spirit right now, that is not coincidence. That is me. Respond to it. Like this message as a sign that you are listening. Comment, I hear you, Lord, as your declaration of faith. Share this with 3 people who need to hear my voice today, because this is not only for you, it is for those I will reach through you. And subscribe, so you do not miss what I will continue to speak into your life. Do not treat this lightly, my child. This is your moment. Stay with me, because what comes next will change everything. My child, I see you more clearly than you see yourself. I have watched every step of your journey, even the ones you thought were hidden. I have seen the quiet tears you wiped away when no one was looking. I have heard the prayers you whispered in exhaustion, when your voice felt too weak to even form the words. And I have felt the weight you've been carrying, the questions, the doubts, the moments where you wondered if I was still near. You have walked through seasons that stretch you beyond what you thought you could endure. There were nights when your heart felt heavy, and days when you smiled on the outside but felt empty within. You kept going, even when you didn't understand why things were happening the way they were. You tried to stay strong, even when everything inside you felt fragile. And I want you to know this, none of it was unseen. Not one moment of your patience was wasted. Not one tear fell without me catching it. Not one silent cry went unheard. When you felt overlooked by others, I was paying attention. When you felt forgotten, I was growing closer. When you felt like giving up, I was the one sustaining you, even when you didn't realize it. I know the battles you never told anyone about. I know the times you questioned your worth, the times you felt like you were falling behind, the times you wondered if you had missed your moment. I know how hard it has been to keep believing when the answers didn't come as quickly as you hoped. But my child, listen to me carefully, you are not behind. You are not forgotten, and you have not missed anything that I have planned for you. What you have been walking through was not a sign of my absence. It was part of your preparation. Every delay, every closed door, every moment of waiting has been shaping you, strengthening you, and aligning you with something greater than what you can currently see. I chose you knowing every weakness you would face. I called you knowing every struggle you would encounter. And still, I have never changed my mind about you. Even now, in this very moment, as you listen to my voice, I am reminding you that you are not alone in your season. I am with you in the waiting. I am with you in the uncertainty. I am with you in the process that feels slow and confusing. You may feel like you're standing in between what was and what will be, unsure of where you truly belong. But I tell you this, you are exactly where you need to be for what I am about to do in your life. So do not let discouragement speak louder than my voice. Do not let your past define your future. And do not believe the lie that you are unseen or unimportant. You are mine, and I have been with you every step of the way. My child, listen closely, because I am about to reveal something your heart has been longing to understand. You have been thinking that these are my final words, as if something is ending, as if this is a closing chapter where hope fades and silence follows. But that is not my way. I am not a God of endings without purpose. When I speak with urgency, it is not to take something from you. It is to awaken something within you. These are not final words of departure, these are final words of alignment. I am calling you into a place where distractions lose their power, where confusion no longer leads you, and where my voice becomes the one you follow without hesitation. For too long, you have been listening to many voices, fear, doubt, opinions, past pain, and they have clouded what I have been speaking to you all along. But now, I am clearing the noise. I am bringing you back to truth. And here is the truth you must receive. You have not missed your moment. You have not gone too far. You have not disqualified yourself from what I have spoken over your life. That light did not come from me. I have never once looked at you and said, "It's too late." I have never turned away from you because of your mistakes. My plans for you were not fragile, dependent on your perfection. They were built on my purpose, my grace, and my timing. What you saw as delay, I saw as preparation. What you felt as silence, I was using as positioning. And what you feared was the end was actually the beginning of something deeper. My child, I need you to understand this now. I am not finished with you. Not even close. The reason I am speaking with urgency is because I am pulling you out of passivity. I am calling you out of the place where you almost gave up, where you started settling, where you began to believe less than what I promised. This moment is your awakening. This is where you stop doubting my voice and start trusting it again. This is where you stop looking back at what didn't work and start stepping forward into what I am preparing now. You are still chosen. You are still called. And you are still walking within my plan, even if you couldn't see it before. So let this truth settle deep within you. Nothing about your life is beyond my ability to restore, redirect, and fulfill. I am a God who redeems time, who rebuilds what was broken, and who brings purpose out of every season. Now receive this, my child, and let it change the way you see everything from this moment forward. I am not done with you. I am just getting started. My child, as I awaken you to this truth, I am also opening a door for you to take part in something greater than yourself. This message you are hearing is not meant to stop with you. It is meant to flow through you like a river that reaches thirsty souls. I have said in my word, give, and it will be given to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is not just a verse. It is my living promise to you. When you sow into my work, you are not losing. You are multiplying light in places of darkness. If your heart is stirring right now, that is me inviting you. Lord, I want to be part of what you are doing. Let that be your response. There are many who are still lost, still broken, still waiting for a word like this, and your act of giving becomes the seed that reaches them. Do not hesitate, because obedience carries blessing. The PayPal donation link is waiting for you in the description, and the QR code is before you in this very video. This is your moment to act. As you give, I will open doors you could not open on your own. As you release, I will pour back into your life in ways you cannot contain. You are not just supporting a message, you are fueling a movement of my presence. Step into this now, and watch how I move through your obedience. My child, now that you have heard my truth, I must lovingly correct what has been holding you back. Do not turn away from this moment. Do not harden your heart. Receive this with the understanding that I speak not to condemn you, but to guide you back into the fullness of who I created you to be. You have allowed certain things to take root in your life that were never meant to stay. Fear has whispered louder than my promises. Distractions have pulled your attention away from my presence. And at times, you have chosen comfort over obedience, even when you felt me calling you higher. I am not saying this to shame you. I am saying this because I love you too much to leave you where you are. There were moments when you knew what I was asking of you, yet you delayed. You told yourself, I'll do it later, I'll change when I feel ready, I'll trust when I see more clearly. But my child, obedience was never meant to be postponed. Trust was never meant to depend on what you can see. You have been waiting for certainty, while I have been asking for faith. And in that waiting, you began to settle. You started accepting less than what I spoke over your life. You entertained thoughts that told you to give up, to slow down, to stay where it feels safe instead of stepping into what requires courage. But safety without me is not safety at all. I did not create you to live small, to hide your calling, or to remain in places that no longer serve your purpose. I created you to walk with me boldly, to trust me deeply, and to follow me even when the path is unfamiliar. So I am calling you now. Rise above what has been keeping you stuck. Let go of the excuses you've been holding on to. Release the habits that have been draining your spirit. Turn away from the patterns that keep pulling you back into the same place of frustration and doubt. You already know what needs to change. I have shown you, gently and repeatedly. And now, I am asking you to respond. Not tomorrow. Not when it feels easier. Now, because delayed obedience only prolongs the struggle. But when you move with me, when you align your actions with my voice, you step into a flow of grace that strengthens you in ways you cannot imagine. Do not be afraid of this correction. It is not rejection. It is direction. It is my hand guiding you away from what limits you and leading you into what will grow you. You are capable of more than you have allowed yourself to believe. And I am with you in every step you take toward me. So stand up, my child. Shake off what has been weighing you down. Choose alignment over comfort. Choose faith over fear. Choose obedience over delay. Because where I am leading you requires your yes. My child, come closer again. Let my presence settle over your heart, because I can feel the weight you've been carrying, and I do not want you to carry it alone anymore. You have been strong for so long, stronger than most people realize. You kept going when it would have been easier to stop. You held on when everything around you felt uncertain. You chose to believe, even when doubt tried to take over your thoughts. And even in your weakest moments, when you felt like you had nothing left to give, you still did not fully let go. That matters to me. I see your strength, even when you don't. I see the courage it took for you to wake up and keep moving forward on days when your heart felt heavy. I see the effort behind your silent prayers, the faith behind your waiting, and the resilience behind your tears. And now, I am here to strengthen you in a way you cannot do on your own. Because you were never meant to rely only on your own strength. When you feel weak, that is not your failure, it is your invitation to lean into me. When you feel tired, it is not the end of your journey. It is a reminder that I am your source. You do not have to prove your strength to me. You only need to trust me. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. So stop telling yourself that you are not enough. Stop believing the lie that you have to figure everything out before you can move forward. Stop carrying burdens that I never asked you to hold. Give them to me. Lay your worries, your fears, your exhaustion at my feet. I am not distant from your pain. I am present in it. I walk with you through every moment, even the ones that feel overwhelming. And hear me clearly, my child, you are going to make it through this. Not by your power alone, but by my grace that sustains you daily. There is a strength rising within you right now, even as you listen to my voice. You may not fully recognize it yet, but it is there. It is growing. It is preparing you for what is ahead. You are not breaking. You are becoming. You are not falling apart. You are being rebuilt with greater strength, deeper faith, and clearer purpose. So lift your head. Take a deep breath. And remind yourself of this truth. I am with you. I am holding you steady when you feel like you might fall. I am guiding you when you feel unsure. I am restoring you in ways that go beyond what your eyes can see. You are not alone in this moment. You never have been. And you never will be. Now rise, my child, not in your own strength, but in mine. My child, let my promises settle into your heart now, because I know how easy it has been for you to question what I have spoken when you could not yet see it. You have wondered if my words over your life still stand. You have questioned if time has somehow weakened what I promised you. You have looked at your current situation and quietly asked, God, will it really happen for me? Hear me clearly, my promises do not expire. What I have spoken over you is not dependent on circumstances, delays, or human understanding. My word is not fragile. It does not break under pressure, and it does not fade with time. What I declare remains, and what I begin, I bring to completion. Even now, things are moving in ways you cannot yet see. While you have been waiting, I have been working. While you have been questioning, I have been aligning. While you have been feeling still, I have been setting things into motion beyond your sight. You must understand this, my child. My timing is not your timing, but it is always perfect. I do not rush, and I do not delay without purpose. Every step, every pose, every redirection has meaning. I see the full picture, while you only see a small part. And I need you to trust me in that. Because what I have prepared for you requires not only your desire, but your readiness. And readiness is built in the waiting, in the trusting, in the moments where you choose faith even when you do not have answers. I know it has not been easy. I know there were moments you felt like giving up, like letting go of what you once believed so strongly. But I held you, even when your faith felt weak. I carried you, even when your hope felt distant. And I am still carrying you now. So do not let doubt rewrite what I have already spoken. Do not let delay convince you that I have forgotten. Do not let fear tell you that it will not happen. Because I am telling you, it will. In the right time, in the right way. and with a fullness that will make you understand why the waiting was necessary. I am not teasing you with promises, my child. I am preparing you for fulfillment. Every prayer you have prayed, every tear you have cried, every moment you have held on, they are not lost. They are part of a greater unfolding that is still in motion. So hold on to me, not just when it feels easy, but especially when it feels uncertain. Trust me, not just with your hopes, but with your timing. And believe me, even when you cannot yet see the outcome. Because I am faithful, I do not change, and I will not fail you. Rest in that assurance, my child. What I have promised, I will bring to pass. My child, now is the moment where you respond. You have heard my voice. You have felt my presence. You have received my truth, my correction, my encouragement, and my promises. But none of this was meant to remain as words alone. This is where your faith becomes action. I am calling you now. Step toward me. Not halfway. Not with hesitation. Fully. There is something powerful that happens when you choose to respond to me in the moment I am speaking. This is where alignment begins. This is where transformation takes root. This is where what you have been hearing becomes what you start living. Do not wait for a better time. Do not tell yourself you will act later. Later has delayed you long enough. This is your moment. Right here. Right now. I want you to make a decision in your heart, to trust me in a deeper way than you have before, to surrender the things you have been holding tightly, to release the fears that have been controlling your steps, to let go of the need to understand everything before you obey. You do not need all the answers to take the next step. You only need to trust my voice. So begin now. If there is something I have been asking you to release, release it. If there is something I have been calling you to do, take the first step. If there is a place in your heart that you have kept closed, open it to me. This is your activation. Not a feeling, but a decision. Not a temporary emotion, but a lasting shift. I am inviting you into a deeper relationship with me. One where you do not just hear me, but you follow me. One where you do not just believe in me, but you trust me with your whole life. And yes, it may feel uncomfortable. It may feel unfamiliar. But growth always begins where comfort ends. Do not be afraid of what this step requires from you. I am not sending you alone. I am going before you, preparing the way. I am walking beside you, strengthening you. I am within you, guiding you. You are fully supported by me. So take that step, even if it feels small, even if it feels uncertain. Because every step you take toward me brings you closer to the life I have prepared for you. And hear me clearly, my child, your response matters. Your obedience matters. Your willingness to move when I speak matters. This is not just another moment. This is a turning point. So choose me now. Choose faith over fear. Choose surrender over control. Choose obedience over delay. And as you do, you will begin to see things shift in ways you never expected. Now step forward. My child, I am waiting for your yes. My child, now rest in my presence. You have come through this moment with me, and I want you to feel the peace that comes from hearing my voice and receiving my heart. Let everything I have spoken settle gently within you. Do not rush away from this. Stay here for a moment, because this is where peace begins to replace confusion, and where assurance quiets every fear. I have called you. I have seen you. I have corrected you. I have strengthened you. I have given you my promises, and I have invited you to step forward with faith. Now, I want you to carry this with you, not as a memory that fades, but as a truth that lives inside you daily. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are mine. And everything I have spoken over your life still stands. When you leave this moment, there will still be challenges. There will still be moments where doubt tries to return, where fear whispers again, where the world feels loud and overwhelming. But now you are not the same. You have heard me clearly, and my voice within you is stronger than anything that comes against you. Return to my words when you feel uncertain. Hold on to my promises when you feel weak. And remember this moment when you are tempted to go back to old patterns. I am with you, always. I go before you to make a way. I stand beside you to strengthen you. And I remain within you to guide you. So walk forward in peace, not because everything around you is perfect, but because you trust the one who is leading you. Let your heart rest. Let your spirit be still. You do not have to strive anymore. I am in control. And my child, as you carry this message, do not keep it to yourself. What you have received is not only for you. There are others who are waiting, just as you were, for a word like this to reach them in their moment of need. When you share this, when you help this message grow further, you become part of something eternal. I have said, those who sow in tears shall reap in joy, and even now, I am inviting you into that divine exchange. As this message has planted something in your heart, you now have the opportunity to plant into the lives of others. If you feel my stirring within you, do not ignore it. Say within yourself, Lord, I will be a vessel for your work. This is your moment to act with purpose. The PayPal link in the description and the QR code on your screen are not just tools, they are pathways for you to release a seed that I will multiply. As you give, you are sending light into darkness, hope into broken places, and my word into hearts that are still searching. This is holy ground, and your obedience carries eternal impact. I will bless the hands that give with faith. I will open doors, restore what was lost, and pour back into you in ways that overflow. Do not hold back when I am calling you forward. Step into this act of giving now, and watch how I move in your life. Go in peace, my child. And remember, I am always with you.